Hello, welcome back to another day of playing Vampyr. Before I get the game up, I'll start with the content warning. Vampyr is a mature rated game. It lists blood and gore, violence, strong language, possible drug use, possible sexual themes. So again, it is a mature rated game. Let me load up the save file. Okay. Already forgot how to do anything here. Okay. Yeah, so I just started this on the previous stream of it. So we're still kind of exploring mechanics. And looking around. Okay. Lock this
locked
here. No? Alright.
Over there!
Alright. Okay. Equip.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Mm. Uh-oh. Okay. So Now we have 12. How do we... How do we actually equip them now? Um, oh, I guess it's automatic. Alright, oh, shoot. Okay, so we came in through there. Um,
It's locked.
locked. Oh, uh-oh. Uh, shoot. Is there anything? There's a chest over there. Oh, shoot. It didn't. I thought it would, auto aim. I forget if there's a button to do that. I think there was. Um, hang on. Me. Oh, just as the auto block. Oh, controls. No. Keybinds. Okay. I didn't even look at what I picked up. Let's see. So, sorry, I keep flipping out of it. I keep trying to check to make sure everything is running correctly. There, no way to. Oh, well, dang.
I cannot enter.
So, guess there wasn't really much of a point of going up there as much as I thought it was. I thought we would be doing some sneak snocking. Um, okay. Orange is medium resistance, red is high resistance. Okay. They're both resistant to gun damage. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on, you. Oh, what? I don't know what key it's wanting me to actually press here. Oh, wait. Oh. Uh, maybe that was telling me to press a 1 instead of... it looked like it was saying like a capital I. That's what was confusing me. I'm like, what? Um, Okay, so I guess we keep our inventory if we die. How to sneak though? Like it didn't. I feel like the like the information could be clearer.
Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever known McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the Guards 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Oh. Alright, so I can't. Alright,
Cross the leech, boys! Oh, Christ!
come on, you. You can probably hear my cat next to me, being very cute. Came out from that way.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Hmm.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Not.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Come back home, idiot!
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Wait. What? Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. is Q. Okay. Oof, that flickering. I am so sorry. I'm kind of feeling like I know I just started, uh, playing this recently, so I'm still in like tutorial type stuff, like learning how the game works. But at the same time, it's not really grabbing me story wise. I feel like I'm getting too focused on trying to learn how the game works rather than what is actually going on. Let's go with damage. I don't know. Can do both, but oh, my little one, why are you crying? Um, okay. Could do it again. Let's double check this. Okay. I don't have enough for that. Let's increase that again. Confirm. some blood trail. They just saying it's going this way. Because we came from that direction. Guy's there. Hmm.
It's locked, all right. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Warren notices about the diseases passing by.
Will, please let go of me. Oh my God, William, I can't stand it anymore.
Equipped two-handed weapons. Have to use it special. Um, I don't know how good I'm gonna be at that. I mean, just 4. Alright. Um, how do we switch again? Z. Okay.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Brother, I had a drink at Hassan tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
William, remember, you can't
shinies first.
I can never harm you, Mr. Hampton. You're my only friend.
I know your heart, William.
Oh,
Alas, you must give me permission to leave. I'll not betray your
nice.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, sorry about all the noise. Hang on. Um, okay. Yeah, they've been setting some stuff off for the holidays. And it's the sounds have been freaking my cat out, so um, he's walking off to find somewhere else to sleep. Oh, oh, wrong one. Wait, what did it say? London? I don't know.
William, please. Let me go.
Let's see.
It's not too late.
Okay.
I forgive you. The Lord is my shepherd.
Well, I don't know how I've
William, please.
done that
Stop.
because it flashed up so quickly. And it also seemed to flash up after I had already killed him.
Let me go.
So that wasn't really helpful. Uh,
It's not too late.
oof, started getting a pain in my hand just then.
I forgive you. The Lord is my shepherd. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir,
spirit.
listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll
I
take
feel like
good
your
care of
flock
you.
is probably dead,
You'd
dude.
best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
That's it? Alright. Well, I expected more. Okay. Um... Also, I just noticed that some of those bodies were, like, fully naked. Because again, I was trying to pay so much attention to figuring out the mechanics that I was, like, completely missing, you know, stuff in the surroundings. Not that there's much there anyway. At least they give they explain like why it's so desolate.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay.
Christ, that hurts. I'm not dead yet, you bastard.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Can we just take him to the hospital? Like, is this a tutorial that we can't make a choice in? I guess not.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Unless we just ignore that, maybe, and just go. Oh, it won't let me. Alright. Well, that answers that. More collecting hints will increase experience gained.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Can we still, like...
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. that before. So this just goes into the rest of town.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
I mean, she already told us where it is, so I think we're just idiotic to ask that, and asking that might be too suspicious.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
So we're just gonna leave it at that for now.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from the
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
He already told us he's the ambulance driver.
Goodbye, Milton. Dr. Swansea is right. This This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Same poster. Alright.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with...
Again, it's like, so now we see more characters we can interact with, we can talk to, but I just don't feel a pull to do that, when normally I think in a lot of games I would. Here I'm just kind of like, I just want to get the task done. Like, there's nothing really making me feel what's down here? Is it?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. Rare opportunity, almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've observed over the last 10 years while interviewing the econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed, human eye cannot follow the movements when they act so quickly, which is not a teleport or dematerialization, that it is supernatural speed. Cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. It seems to exhaust them, and they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism.
The more subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. Okay. And then bullet awareness. A vampire once confessed that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. Huh? Why did it do that? Not weird. Um, where was I? Oh, geez, I lost my place where I was reading. Let's see. When they focus, they can see blood all around them. They can tell if it's clean blood or ill. Even sense disease, infected clothing, or items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications. It almost beggars belief. Okay. Getting a lot of glass vials. That's the stash, right? Yeah. Alloy blood at the workbench. Missing ingredients for that.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I don't think there's anything I want to do to level up. Hi, you came back? Oh, well, I guess it's time I have to go to the bed. Alright. This. What's the next one here? Okay, so you need specific levels as well. Gotcha.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
What?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay. Hmm?
It's locked.
No, that's what I was looking for. Done. Oh, maybe it's in here. Okay. So we saw that. Hmm. Alright, so that's the hunters. Patient Elwood. Patient's face heavily burnt and disfigured by bomb during war. Even with sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain, as if the flames are still burning under his skin. Examinations, tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could be a case of nerve damage. Patient never ceases to blame himself for the disfiguration. Guilt of the survivor, phantom pain as punishment. Alright, so basically they're saying for this particular patient, they're trying to figure out whether the cause
These men,
is
they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
neurological or psychological. Hmm. There's a Dracula book here, but also something about somebody missing. Can't really make that out. Okay. that on. And off, just want to double check. Thought I saw something else shining over there. Alright, never mind.
Scour voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Where? Okay, why? Why are we able to come up here and then do nothing? Is there another platform we can get to? Oops. Oh, shoot. Alright, I need to figure out how to... Oi! I didn't even see them. Oh. I don't have... Let me switch here. So... Oh. Is that it? There we go. That'll help. Okay, so getting the blood sample. Is there another one around here? Ah, okay, so that's where it was. Oh, that's not want to do. There we go. Come on. Okay. Was there somebody? No, there was somebody over here he was feeding from. Okay, weird. Huh. Oof. There's no way to get above there. Am I? Person title. So I need to be over there. Um, so go into here again. Let me see. Okay. Go around. It looked like. So now I'm back here. Right? Was this where we were before? Wait. Shiny. Okay. ingredients. Okay. I think what I want to do is switch back to that. So we can try and save bullets by not accidentally accidentally shooting off the ammunition in the gun. Okay, so well, we just went in a circle, I think. Alright, alright, here's it. So one is that way. One is that way.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Can we... It didn't... Did not let me... Oh.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh. I get off. Anything else shiny over here? Alright. Okay, we can go there. Alright, so I know we need to head down, but I want to see. Just really quick. Alright, there's nothing else here. Alright, nothing there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Well, somebody ran off, and now I expect to be ambushed.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals.
Come on, you. So it seems like you can only feed from them once. Oh. Sorry about that. I was muting for the background noise. I don't know why they're lighting off fireworks so early. Because it's still light out. So I don't know how much they're gonna be like visible unless they're just like practicing. But uh-oh. The on its way over or alright, so there's two. Oh, so you can toggle that. Wait. There's three. Okay. Well. Is there no thing to collect? The other ones did. Unless it glitched into the wall or something. Anyway, let's see. It's in there. Huh. Okay. Um, why is it? Or is there something on the other side we can grab? What? New type of offhand. Click and press to directly absorb blood. could be useful. Oops, wrong one. Missing items upgraded. But we will. We'll try that out anyway. See how it goes. Another file. Oh. Citizen investigations are displayed. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it. And then access your map to locate the area to explore. Find out what caused the death. Jeez. So many fireworks. Sorry about all the noise. Let's see. Fisherman, ammonia, Dr. Tippett's, Nurse Brannigan, and then Dr. Tippett's again.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Alright, well that matched.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Interesting. Yeah. Whoa! Ah, where are you? Where are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, do that. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, that was not good. Oh. Alright, oh dang. That didn't help. Alright, I gotta do that, and then that. Pop that again. Oh, back up.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Is this... Nope, that's not crafting then. So those are both sealed off, so we gotta go up here. There we go. Alright, what do you want? Okay. Some components for that. Oh, we got more stuff. Yeah. Gotcha. We're still missing items for all those. Oh, wait, could we also... Yeah, let's see about... Oh, okay, so that's what we were talking about. Oh. resale value. But it would give us components, which I want. So oh, we're still missing that. Alright. Well, we got some stuff from it. Try sneaky snog out. Oh, shoot. Well, that didn't work out. Hang on. You gotta come around the corner here. What if we... Nope. Thought he was in another room. Alright. Well. That was the exit. Oh. Is it this way? Am I going the right way? Yeah. that's not what I wanted to do.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Well, then why are you trying to do anything? Like, if you don't think it's... Like, if you think every single person is gonna die from it, you know, where you are, then why are you even there? You know? I don't know, I just didn't... That combination of sentences just didn't really make a lot of sense.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Okay.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Okay, well, I'm trying to find her, but...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
I don't know why, I just don't trust him, like, immediately. I'm just like,
What can you tell me about the
try and keep it
Well, it has
professional.
always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
That's a dumb question to ask, I think.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Okay. Well,
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research. Yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Still don't trust him. Still
Goodbye,
don't
Dr.
trust
Strickland.
him. There's like... They got a bunch of stuff going on, but he's...
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Don't waste your time with me.
Where's the other...
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
This... No. Out there?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
I don't like either of those choices. Alright.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
See, I didn't think that was referring to the staff, the way the choice option was worded. I thought it meant, like, he was saying, oh, you know, no matter where somebody goes as a patient, you know, tending to them is more important than, like, the prestige of the hospital they're in. Because it's still the same patient, no matter where they go, you know? So, again, with the wording, it can be a little tricky.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Let me see. Where did she go? Where the heck did she go?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
I'm not sure I understood what was going on with that.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Huh.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me...
He was my patient.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Hint failed? I don't know what that means.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Because the way I'm trying to play this character is that oh, it's a poster. I don't know, it just looked odd for a minute. It's like he just got there, so I'm trying to have him be kind of more on the professional side rather than like trying to really get into specifics as much, which I know is going to lock me out of certain hint revelations. Because it would just seem weird for like, hey, here's the new employee, and they're going to question every single little thing, even though they just got there. Just story-wise, it just doesn't seem to make sense to me. And especially for like this situation, to come right into it, I feel like it would make more sense for him to be like, alright, I'm gonna back off. I know what happened, but if anybody else examines it and finds out, you know, it's on you guys to deal with. I'm not gonna dip my hands into it, basically. At least not for now. Yeah, that also means, like, if anybody came, I was, like, questioning, like, do you think, you know, they should be, left to work there, or if there should be some other kind of punishment, it would be, kind of like, nope, not dipping my hands into it. You have your procedures, so you guys decide. Because he's still, again, a new person, and he's also doing these investigations. Interesting.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Well, is there a workbench in here I can
I'm all right.
use?
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Huh. Hmm.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Hmm. Can we get, like, some stuff for him to write on then?
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Hmm.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
How painful is...
So painful I'd rather...
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Interesting.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me... what a blundering...
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
I don't think either of those are.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
My sweet girl.
Mm. Where the heck? Alright. Looking for
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
But the suffering continues.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place, and he refused to let me go.
okay.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Clay is like at the hospital. He's not missing. Like we just ran into him. Like he was right outside.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
I wonder why the Gosbys came here in the first place.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with it?
Not well. Milk.
Okay.
How is the...
Not well.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, so we need to, for fatigue, ×2. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. I was like, why is that door open? It's like, oh, the other open for the character. Okay. Alright, well, I'm looking for the workbench again. We're missing 2 ingredients. What are we missing? Sodium. Okay.
Spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
I was kind of like...
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
The pain. It's here again.
looking for ingredients.
I wish I could be sick again. Spoiled with the fever.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane?
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital.
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I think I saw the save symbol pop up. So I guess we'll end it for now. Hopefully it saved. Because again, it's hard to tell. Sometimes the save symbol pops up very quickly. I wish there was a way to manually save, but it doesn't seem to be. So we're gonna end it here for now. And I don't know, like I'm still kind of iffy about doing like a full playthrough or not. It's again, I know I just started it and only just getting into it, so maybe it'll get better. But anyway, I'll say goodnight for now. Hopefully, if you have fireworks going off in your neighborhood too, They don't scare your fur babies like they've been scaring my cat. So have a good night, and I'll see you another time.